You change. The sparkle in your eye is gone. No need to tell you that I'm gone. You've broken my heart. You change. You forgotten the words. I love you. Boy, with the size of you, can't realize you ever cared. You change. Good morning, people. Hi, YouTubers. How y'all doing? Mocha Drop, Miss Sherry, and there's 75. Derail. Is it Derail? Derail Leslie. Uh-huh. Cut Lloyd. All right. Y'all remember You Changed? Boy, with the side. Well, I'm talking about change because I bumped into this video on today. I don't often watch some of the new people on YouTube on the beef sector. I occasionally look in, just kind of stay up to date, anything's going on. But I stumbled on this video. It kind of made me laugh. It took me way back. I stumbled on Nest No Mess video. Now, we all know that people have teased Miss Nest No Mess about her living accommodation for quite some time. Her story is she was in a desperate situation. She needed to get away from a landlord that she didn't get along with. I seem to remember her going into a drug program. I suspect that the place she is in currently is some sort of a halfway house. It's sort of like they call it transitional housing. When you get out of program, so you can get on your feet, you live in like a communal type situation. We never see Ness around a kitchen or a bathroom even. We see her in a room. So she probably has a room in some kind of recovery program, right? I don't know why the woman doesn't just, because it's obvious. I mean, no grown woman doesn't even have a picture on the wall. She might occasionally stick a purse on the wall with a stick tack, and that's about it. She sleeps on a twin bed. I have been through transitional housing. I personally know what they are like. Generally speaking, they have twin beds because they don't expect you to be in there making love with nobody, right? It's a single room occupancy. However, if that is your living situation, we can't criticize that. Do the best you can. Do what you have to do. We're glad to see you getting on your feet. But you can so easily put up a piece of green paper and create whatever environment you want, right? Maybe buy one less wig and spend a little money on a green screen, right? I mean, a green screen, you put any image you want to put on there, girl. You can put it, you in a wig shop, or you can do whatever you want to do, as opposed to just trying to film from this single room occupancy and this single bed. So they have been unmerciful concerning just living accommodation. So a few days ago, I saw that Treasure Lane had come after her because they had teased her so bad about having no headboard for her bed. I mean, she has two pieces of furniture. You would think, okay, you should have a queen size bed, but I understand the situation. And more than likely, it is transitional housing, and they have those places for also battered women, people seeking refuge, whatever. What was I just saying? They teased her so bad that she, a few days ago, I think it was 3 days ago, went out and bought herself a headboard. She bought a simple headboard to go in the back of this bed, this single bed, which looks like it may actually convert from a futon, because there has been pictures also of her with the futon up, where it's like a little couch kind of situation, right? Anyway, had it down. So He identified that this was not a full bed. This was simply her putting a headboard behind this futon. Correct? More than likely, it was ill-fitted for the bed kind of thing. So she went out and got herself a headboard. She went out. I assume she went to a store and bought a headboard, right? Well, Treasure Lane didn't find this to be suitable, correct? So he continued to tease her about her headboard by emphasizing that it didn't go, it's not a full bed, it's something she got from Walmart or whatever. And what shocked me about the story, it wasn't that, because this is beef sector, they tease each other about anything. It doesn't make any difference what it is. But now the headboard is gone. I'm simply asking, what happened to the damn headboard? You paid with your money for a headboard for your bed because you were tired of people making fun of you not having a headboard, right? He comes and he insults your headboard. So the next day, you've taken the headboard back? Come on now, Ness. Come on, honey. Stand in your shit. If you want to buy a headboard and stick it behind your bed, perhaps she got it and she realized, not because of him, just because of the fact of the situation, that this headboard did not fit with the futon she had. She needs a bed. But if she's in transitional housing, those are 99.9% furnished. You don't come in there. You come in there with your clothing, because generally speaking, you're getting out of a drug program or some abusive situation where you just need a space, a room. Correct. What I'm saying to you, Ness, no mess, if this bothers you so much, if it annoys you so much, people talking about your headboard, girl, you can so easily get a green screen. You can get it's only a green piece of paper. And I don't know how, I never had one, but it projects any kind of image behind you. Correct. You're talking about a television show. You'll have the television show behind you. If you want to talk about life in the Bahamas, you can have a picture of the Bahamas behind you, right? Because if you're growing in popularity, I don't think that you really want to be in that situation. It's not a good background. Correct. Period. You hang a purse on your wall, girl. It is so easy to go to Amazon and buy yourself a sheet. They have sheets of space. They act essentially as a background, right? You can get a sheet with, as long as you pin it properly, where it's not sagging, you can't tell it's a sheet. It's just a background, girl. You can so easily do that, Miss Ness. No mess. But I was so shocked to see you would be so influenced by some YouTuber not liking your choices, right? In furniture and design and so forth. Of course, you insulted me. Doesn't matter, because I insulted you or whatever the last time we had an encounter. But I'm telling you, there are other solutions. Then, if you want to go ahead and buy yourself a bed, because wherever you move to eventually, you're still going to need a bed, right? So you could buy it now. I have bought several pieces of furniture when I was in drug program. I just can't help myself. That's just what I do, right? And so when I had an apartment, it was damn near furnished when I got it. If it's important to you, correct? You can go to Wayfair. Now, I haven't had credit in over something like 25, 26 years, correct? I choose not to. Since I don't work, I don't think I should have any credit card debt at all, nothing, right? And I've always felt that way before I got clean. But when I decided that I was really done and I wanted real furniture and adult furniture, I went into Wayfair. I haven't had credit, I don't think even 30 years, because even before I came to San Francisco, in 30 years, I have not had no credit history at all, correct? When I went to Wayfair, they easily gave me credit. I think the first thing I bought was this couch right here. I bought that from Wayfair. It was $1,000. And I think I had to pay like $100 a month or something like that. $110 a month, whatever. But I was able to actually buy furniture with no credit at all. You can do that. They'll give you credit. The first time you don't fuck it up, you get more. And then they raise it and raise it and raise it. Then when you want something else, you need a coffee table, whatever, right? Now you've established credit with Wayfair. So there's no excuse for anybody in that situation. Even if you do have fucked up credit, they will still give you credit if you want to go that route. I don't get the impression that you are one of the designing women kind of thing. You primarily are interested in your physical body. You like clothing. You like makeup, wigs, a lot of the feminine things, girl. But if you're going to let a man come on here and insult you about your headboard, girl, you're going to take it back to, what did you do? Put it back into an Uber? Oh, you have a car. You tied it onto the thing and took it back to the store? Is that what you did? It just looks so weak. Ness, no mess. If that's what you wanted, I mean, whatever. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I'm giving you the Uncle Tim. Where is your Halloween costume? I'm wearing it. I'm gonna take it off. Y'all gonna see I'm a white woman. Oh, he was wearing a costume. He's a white woman. No, we don't do Halloween here, honey. Drag his kingdom. Ooh, drag his kingdom down, hunty. Who kingdom y'all dragging down? Ooh, I used to love that song. But I ain't trying to drag Miss Ness kingdom down. I'm just simply making an observation. I saw that there was no headboard. Then I saw that there was a headboard. All this is in 3 days. And now I see that there's no headboard again. And she's on there talking about her headboard situation again. Baby, truth thine own stuff be true. Just be honest with you. Listen, I'm living in transitional housing, honey. This is not my apartment. They gave me, this is the bed that was in here when I arrived here. I have a chair where I sit and make my video, and that's essentially it. I also own a fan. I own a fan because it gets hot in here. It's gotten hotter. Or you can do a green screen. Some people have that same, what's that one that Wally uses and several of them uses, like a lodge or something? I don't know that you even need a green background to have that. It's in the computer some kind of way. She seems to have a way with some graphics and things. Figure it out, honey. And then they ain't got to worry about where I'm sleeping at, right? I'm just saying. Drag his kingdom. You want to hear that song, Toontown? Okay, we can dedicate this one to Jay Wilson. Okay. Sit on. We about to drag your kingdom down. Oh, glory. Sit on. I'm a drag your kingdom. No, I'm not even fucking with her today. I ain't been over there. I can't deal with that voice, honey. I can't deal with that voice. I saw they had some woman over there naked. Y'all showing all these pictures of these naked women. Who is that woman covering her titties? And they got, they got something. Because the woman appears butt naked, and they're showing that on their page. Don't you know that you can get your page taken down for that? Whatever. I told y'all I got to be in a certain mood to go over there and listen to them. Hi, Ashley Watkins. Heartstrings. Diane Williams. Toontown. Hello, everybody. God before everything. You better believe it, honey. That's the main. Keep the main thing the main thing. Yes to the singing. That's right. Where y'all been? Yeah, girl, you could do better than to let these people know that Spillet Boy now has so affected you that he causes you to take down your headboard, honey. And then you just come down like nothing ever existed. It would be just as cheap to just buy a bed. I mean, whatever. I understand that you probably don't have much room in that place, but usually you can get a queen bed in most bedrooms, right? It looks like you got a little bit of space in there. It just takes up more of your space, but a queen is not that much bigger. Whatever. But I mean, if I was going to buy a bed, I'd definitely buy a queen size bed, right? Because you don't want to keep that. You don't want to be on a child's bed forever. But virtually all drug programs and transitional housing, they all had those kind of beds, twin beds, right? They're not concerned with you making love and laying up in there with nobody, honey. Me at the peak. He gonna hurt you. He gonna make me at the peak. What does that mean? She ain't spending much on them wigs. Oh, she going to the bin. Well, ladies, and trans people and cross dressers, you can go now to the secondhand store, the Goodwills and places, and they got whole bins of wigs. Usually about $1 or $2, $3. And you can get you all kind of colors. You get you a green one. I'm not lying. I was just in one of the stores yesterday. And I guess they store those things because when I go, there's only one left that I even go to in San Francisco. They have just rows and rows and rows of nothing but Halloween costumes. And they have big bins of wigs. Now they're not separated on the stands or anything. They're just kind of thrown into a barrel. But you can get you 5 or 6 wigs for $20. Easy. You have to restart your computer, soul sister. Okay, we be here. Let me see. Did anybody else notice that? It was a black headboard. It had like a camel back on it like that. It might be something she just saw somewhere at the Goodwill. But it's just, you don't let nobody come and read you and then you change. It's like somebody come and read my, probably bona fide monster, try to read my chair, right? It's not like I'm going to go and change my chair because she don't like it. Or she try to come for me, particularly not the next day. It's gone. I'm not giving you that kind of power, honey. Hell no. Them sheets are funky. Them sheets are funky as hell. Oh my God. Yeah, it's got nothing to that room, but it's just a room, Whether it's transitional, I guess you could just rent a room like that. I don't know, honey. If I'm gonna pay rent for one, I think I would want to put something on the wall. But just get a sheet. A lot of people do that, right? You don't even got to know where I'm living. You don't know if I'm in my living room, in my toilet. You don't know a goddamn thing, except for I'm speaking. This is my background. You can make it whatever you want to make. You want to get a glamour girl background? All you got to do is go to Amazon, glamour girl sheets, right? A lot of teenagers do that. They just stick with a couple of tacks on there. But as long as it covers the back, what difference does it make? So you can get the emphasis back on your glamour, your glamorizing. The sheet is funky as hell. These are the ones I'm talking about putting on the wall, honey. Surely you can find a wall somewhere where you can hang a sheet on the wall and have yourself a background. They got them to look like bricks. They got them to look like wood. They got them to look like everything. Either that or use a green screen. You can really look professional. For I don't know. How do you buy a green screen? I know you have to buy the background. It's like a green sheet. And then I guess the rest of it is inside the computer. She seems literate enough that she could figure that out. What's going on, Tracy? Are you at work till 1? Oh, okay. Yes, some have returned to the work world, honey. I ain't got to worry about it no more. I ain't got to worry about it no more. That's why I don't fuck around with no credit, nothing like that, child. Keep it at a minimum. So Tracy's at work. She can only talk a little. She just listening. She saw that name, Ness No Mess. I didn't mean to say the woman was a Ness is a mess, but that's the only picture I could find. Some of these YouTubers, you put their name in the search engine and you get pages of images of them. For some reason, the Ness No Mess, when I put it on there, I guess that's not her name. One image came up. And that's the one I used. Right. I don't know how to take them from YouTube. Wow, CKP. Okay. Maybe she needs gas money. She don't have a lot of money. Well, how much does a sheet cost? Just like you can go over here to Temu and all these places to buy wigs and makeup and all this stuff, child. You can just as easily buy a damn sheet. How much could a sheet cost? Right? Just got to find a spot on your wall where you can pin it up to have your studios. Then your studios can go anywhere you go. Mm-hmm. A headboard or not to headboard? That is the question. To headboard or not to headboard? That is the question. Mm-hmm. I've always had headboard. Well, I've always been a furniture freak, even since I was a child. So I've always feel like you have to have a headboard, but not everybody feels that way. To not have some people live in an apartment for 20 years and never bought a headboard. They just don't. They're just not into it. But she can't do much with a little room. But I'm saying you can start your process anywhere, honey. I bought a lot of my artwork. I was still in drug program. They said, "What you gonna do with all that stuff, Timothy?" A lifetime of collecting. And even before that, one time in LA, when I lived in LA, this is before the drug stuff. I lived with my partner there in West Hollywood. But I had some beautiful ass furniture. Not like this. I had modern furniture, right? Because I worked at the Pacific Design Center. The design center is where all the decorators, all the biggest designers, furniture and accessories, they all have it in this big, huge blue building. So we would always find things that were broken. People got insurance paid for it, and they discarded it and gave it to me because I asked for it. Whatever. I had all this stuff. I accumulated all this beautiful furniture, and then I put it in storage, and that's one of the worst things you can do, right? No, first I sent it to New York City. Me and my partner were going to move to New York City. We moved there. We were still doing. Then we were doing mescaline and going out to the bars every night, right? So we went through all our money in a month's time. I had sent all that furniture to New York City. I never got it out of storage there. Then when I got back to West Hollywood, the apartment we had was still there. We had left a friend in there. I had to go and pay to get it all shipped back to Los Angeles, right? So I did that. I paid to get it. Oh, thank you. I paid to get it back. And then what happened? Then a few months later, me and my partner broke up. I put the furniture in storage. And soon after that, I got behind in the payments and I guess they threw it in the trash. I don't know what they did. So I lost all my furnishing. But you can't keep a player down for long, you know. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on, baby. I want to make sure I'm getting everything right. This might be information. Mm-hmm. Why, thank you. Who is that? Oh, hold on a minute. Thank you, Phyllis. Help Granny McCrae. What the hell has he done now? God dog it. And thank you, Shirlene. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Think about your old uncle. Help Granny McCrae. What's wrong with him? I gotta go see what's wrong with him, girl. William McCrae over there cutting up, child. That's another one that puts his whole life on his back. All of his value is on his back, honey. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. And I lost track of everything. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you. All right. And Shirlene Smith. Oh my goodness. They got 95 bucks. Appreciate it. No, I'm not gonna badger you like William. I guess William McCrae's over there. He gonna bust some heads. Y'all don't cash at. Don't ask me no questions. You ain't put no money on it. You can lose at least 100. Hold on. You got my curiosity up, girl. Let's see what he got on at least today. Child, he got him a whole new stash of wigs. I don't know if he got them fright wigs or not, child. Hold on. What's his name? William McCrae. I just want to see what he got on. Show me where you laid him down. Y'all notice now William McRae's on every day now. Okay. Ooh, girl. Ooh, with this red wig. He got him a red wig. Oh, that was yesterday. Okay, the red wig. That's how that boy just tickles me. William McRae. But he's been on practically every day. This is the first time we've seen him be this consistent, right? Thank you, Kevin Moore. Mm-hmm. Get gup. Anyway, that boy's on every day. We know he's in a similar type situation, although I don't think he's even in transitional housing. William McRae appears to be sleeping in his car, but he don't want to admit that. He's never really shown where he lives or anything. You would think, well, if you're Liberace, you like to go and present as Liberace, your house would reflect the same thing, right? Except his house never reflects. He puts all his money on his back. That's what I mean about William McRae. When you give him money, you think you're giving to him for a new place to live or a place to lay down. He's not going to invest that because basically he's living in extended stay hotels. So he's not going to buy any furniture either. But he's going to go out to the store and buy new clothes. He said, I don't wear nothing but designer clothes. I don't see no Cash App. Y'all want all this information for free. He's being influenced by others. Let's just say that. And he feels like he can get on here and he can get him some money. Where McRae get that P. Diddy mama wig from? Child, he's a redhead. I was talking about him last week. He was a blonde last week. How you gonna just keep changing your damn color? You claimed for years, William McRae, that it wasn't a wig, right? Always just a little bit of extension on top. You're a bald-headed old black man, and you need to accept that, William McRae. He's sporting red now. We'll go and see what he says later on. Don't ask me, Tim. You're welcome. I guess you have 100 now. Yes, Lord. I appreciate it too, honey. You get to learn how to value a dollar. I don't have to be on here begging and doing all that because I don't really have that much of a need, you know. That's why I say I never got credit anywhere. And even Wayfair, I paid them people off, and I don't have no bills. I don't own a car. My apartment is extraordinarily reasonable, right? So I'm comfortable. I don't know what the hell Donald Trump would try to do to that comfort if he were in office. But as for right now, honey. But I do appreciate Cash Apps. We all do, honey. Everybody needs money. William McRae gonna kick y'all ass if you don't give him some. Get on away from here then. You ain't got no, I ain't seen no cash. I said, damn, bro. We're having a ghost of a time today. Is it Halloween yet? Oh, it's Halloween. Is it today or tomorrow? The official day will be tomorrow, right? The 31st. Oh, so I've been in this apartment now 15 years because I moved in on Halloween on November 15 years ago. I just remember because it was Halloween and all the ghouls and goblins were out. They used to have here in the Castro one of the biggest events in the country, even though we're a small town, really. We had a huge events, but it got so big and so out of control where it was the straights and the gays. The straights invaded the gay sector because it was so popular, right? Other people started coming in, and then they started having violent incidents because they had huge crowds. And so they stopped Halloween in the Castro. They just stopped having it. They stopped having the bands there. You know, they used to have the big stadiums and all that stuff. Some people got stabbed. People were going robbing people, and all kind of weird shit was going on because it got too big to contain. They stopped it. But now it looks like downtown we're trying to revitalize the downtown area. They're trying to bring people back downtown. A gang of them left during COVID, and they haven't returned, right? A lot of the businesses closed down and so forth. So now they're trying to repurpose the downtown area. They want to change a lot of the office buildings into residential accommodations. And they want to bring music events, things like that. So they're having a big event here, downtown San Francisco. But here, I mean, everywhere is close to downtown. The whole town ain't but 7 miles, right? So it's just, that was on that side of the street. Now you go other side a few blocks and there it is. But I don't get into all that. My knees is bad, honey. All that partying, carrying on. He's at 95. But y'all make it? No, they already made it. They already made it $100. That ain't bad. $100 a day. I sure enough appreciate it, honey. It's today. It's my favorite. You like Halloween? Is your favorite holiday? It's today. So today is the 30th. What's today? I thought today was the 30th. Today's the 31st. Oh, today's the 30th. Oh, they gonna party tonight, honey. Y'all better look out. They gonna party tonight. Yeah, San Francisco, they celebrate everything. And so Halloween's one of the biggest ones because people get to dress up. But they dress up for all kind of shit. Every neighbor, all through the summer, every neighborhood, honey. Get on away from here. What happened, Uncle Tim nephew? Uncle Tim nephew is your name, baby. Don't be afraid of the dark tonight. Did you make the 100? Yes, we made $100 in Cash App, baby. Thank you. The wall post. I'm partying this weekend. I'm dressing up like Mary J. Blige. Woo! I guess I'm too conservative, too pulled up to walk around. You don't think all that kind of stuff when you 70. I'm damn near 70 years old, y'all. I left all that way in the back. I had my day though, honey. Did I ever dress up for Halloween? I don't think so. Most of my friends they all doing drags back in them days. I said, oh no, baby, I ain't putting on no titties now. Hold on. Getting carried away with yourself. A lot of men won't be bothered with you after they see you in drag. I know it's not maybe it's not fair, but that's how they think, honey. Oh no, you messed up my illusion. You messed up my fantasy. You the good witch? Are you gonna be the good witch tonight? Plus, some of y'all got cheering and things. You want to take the children out the party. Remember, it's primarily their party too. Size 12 boots. When I was a thief, I used to be a booster. One of my main customers was trans girls, right? I go out there and I knew where to steal them big shoes. They had the large sizes, honey. And they would tell me, make that a size, give me a size 9, baby. I said, girl, I look down at them feet. Girl, who are you kidding, girl? And then some of the girls, I remember this is what I used to sell to. She would actually cut, she wore like a 13, but that wasn't ladylike. So she would get me to go and get her size 9 shoes, right? And she would cut the back of the shoe off, correct? So she would wear these bell-bottom kind of things that covered, went all the way to the ground. She always wore those kind of pants. But if you look at the back of her, she had this much foot in the back of the shoe, honey. I said, girl, isn't that uncomfortable to have a heel in the middle of your foot? That was the business. Them feets, baby. Now, don't ask me about how I got them out the stoves and all that. I had trickeration, honey. Hi, Linda DaCosta. Linda DaCosta. You ready have you already voted, Linda DaCosta? We got 5 days left, baby. 5 whole days. and we'll be rid of him 5 whole nights. Of course, he won't go away like any other president, anybody else who lost the goddamn race. Everybody else is able to go sit down. We hardly even hear about ex-presidents. We hear about Obama and them now because they're campaigning for a couple of months. Other than that, they go ahead and live their lives then. Not Trump. He won't let it go. And then they want to put him back in the office. He's already, honey, like Maya Angelou said, and it's still being quoted, honey. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Trump has already showed you he's not going to accept his defeat. He brags about everybody, how everybody is cheating long before they even cast a vote. He already accused them of being cheaters. He's already starting that right now. He's going to drag this goddamn election through the court. They rejected his plea 60 times. 60 times he went to court trying to fight. He fights every goddamn thing. He says never admit defeat. Why would you want somebody like that to be your president, honey? Right? He's already showed you who he is. He's saying he don't have no respect for nobody. Nobody, because I don't respect your vote. I don't give a damn what you do. I still won. He's mental. Now when they show him walking and shit, he's stumbling over his own goddamn feet. Somebody said he's having many strokes. He can't show his medical records. He can't show his financial records. He can't show his tax record. He can't show shit. He is a unique human being. None of the rules apply to him. He told those old people that you never have to vote again. Just this one time. Just this one time when we get in. We got it all set up. You got it all set up. Is that your Project 25? All set up, Trump? Be so glad when your ass is silenced, because all this shit feeds into him. He wants his name to be known. And we cannot deny that the name Donald Trump has been ringing. But how long has it been? 10 years now? Damn, can we talk about something else? Believe them the first time. Mm-hmm. He robbed you the first time, but this is different. What the fuck is different? He's a robber. Trump is going as himself for Halloween. He gonna put horns on his head, same color. Or he could be a pumpkin head with horns coming out of it. Would reflect him. Yeah, right. Because he is demonic. To go in front of all them church people lying like that, pretending to be he's such a great Christian. Come on, people. How can anybody be that gullible? Now he done rented him a garbage truck. And he thinks there's something funny about what he said about that fool said about Puerto Rico, right? That's funny. So now he gonna put on a vest like he's a garbage man, right? He's only mocking you people. Don't you understand? Trump ain't ever really worked nowhere. I don't know if he's even ever had a job. Correct? So now he's mocking the garbage man. Long as the garbage man is paying his bills and taking care of his responsibilities, don't worry about the goddamn garbage man, child. It ain't got nothing to do with the off-color joke that the man told at your rally. You knew about the goddamn joke because y'all had vetted what he was going to say. You knew what he was going to say, especially the opening statements. You knew exactly what he was going to say. You said you went in there calling Kamala all these nasty names, and they took that out. Well, how in the hell were they able to take that out and not see that you had insulted the whole the Puerto Rican island, which is part of America? You didn't see that? How'd you get around that to find the insult to Kamala then? Liar, thief, cheat, everything. He's everything. So I don't think to call him, he should dress up as the devil. That might push him over, honey. Insanity, repeating the same mistake and expecting a different result. Kevin, you in the program? You know all the slogans, but they're slogans because they're true. You saw exactly what Trump was when he was in office, right? You saw all the rioting. He seemed, everything was great. Everything was wonderful. It was the best economy. It was really? It seemed to me that you were being investigated in court the whole time you were in office. Yeah, you were only there for 4 years. COVID covered 2 of them. All the time before that, you were being impeached. Correct, Trump? Didn't we have riots in damn near every city in America? Correct, Trump? Whatever. He's incapable. When he is talking his shit, honey, he's saying it with conviction, even though everybody in the world knows he's lying. Mm, mm, mm. This is not about a woman versus man election. Just a damn shame. Mm-mm. No, soul sisters, they don't seem to be paying much attention to the fact that she's a woman, right? It's the policies and her background versus his history. He keeps talking about how come Kamala Harris, she was the vice president, she didn't fix them. Why did you fix it, nigga? You were the president. What happened to your plan? Why the fuck are there so many here? And you kept claiming that you fixed it. If you did anything to affect it, Donald Trump, then we wouldn't be having the same damn problem now. So what did you do? Nothing. Just sat up in that goddamn White House taking credit for other people's work. Sign here, sign there, sign here, sign there. Who really owns your ass, Donald Trump? And I'm still confused about this interest in this investment that Elon Musk is making in your ass, right? So we're gonna let the billionaires take over. What's he up to? You donate $75 million. Why is that even legal? All these PACs and shit they got. Yeah, but in his mind, we're all from shithole countries, honey. Even though everybody is an immigrant here, I guess after, what is it, 1 generation, Trump, or 2 when did you take over America, Trump? Only the pink people matter. Only the pink people count. They're just people that came from somewhere else as well. Right, Trump? How did they get here? Oh, Europe is not the shithole. Oh, Europe is not the shithole country. But Trump has not even mentioned anything about a plan. He ain't got no plan, child. He got a plan to insult all the people and to punish them, to make them pay. That's why he got Bezos on the run. And he done said that the Washington Post not even going to endorse anybody for the first time in, I don't know, 50 years. Really? What you scared of? That's why you don't need to be having billionaires, all the billionaires involved in politics. Right? Elon Musk. He the richest man in the world, right? All of a sudden he's a Trump supporter. And he got trying to get Trump in office. Then he got the support of Vladimir Putin behind the scenes, correct? Putting all these charlatans in charge of every goddamn thing. Did Elon Musk buy Twitter so Trump can get back on there? Is that what happened? Didn't he buy Twitter for like $40 billion or some outrageous number, child? Right before Trump started running again, he immediately reinstated Trump on Twitter. Although it's called X, people still call it Twitter. Correct. Was that just to get Trump in office? Is he going to resell it now? Get his money back? Mm-hmm. Another woman just passed away because the doctors couldn't help her. Oh, I saw those stories. Those stories are so sad. But there's truth. So times that times thousands of people, right? The men think it's a woman issue. Well, when these women are forced to have these babies that neither one of you wanted, believe me, there's going to be child support attached to that. So it will affect you as well. Correct? She don't want a baby. You didn't want a baby. You made a mistake, took 15 minutes, and now they want to lasso you up for the majority of your youthful life, right? And you're going to be child support. So you will be involved as well. All these babies. And yes, there are going to be many accidents. There are going to be many people trying to abort babies themselves because they got to go across 3 states to do it. You think prostitutes are going to be going across 3 states to get abortions? teenagers trying to sneak, hide it from their parents. What are they going to do to try to have an abortion? It doesn't make sense. So we're going to just take your rates. I want control of your reproductive. I'm going to control it. The government. Stupid. Black men don't want to vote. The black men, they blame a lot on the black man. I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't believe that bullshit. All the black people is voting for Trump. What did you do? Go to the barbershop and you found 3 hip hoppers, honey. Yeah, Trump got a Rolls Royce. Yeah, Trump's gonna make us all rich. I'm gonna be the man. They see him like Al Capone, some goddamn body, right? That ain't the majority of black people. Of course, we're gonna vote for a black person, right? And the woman vote, that's half the goddamn country. They got more women voting than men. You got to exercise your power, honey. Say, no, we're not going to allow this to happen. It's going to affect your generations of people to come. Why? Because Trump decided that was a winning argument for his Republicans. Why the fuck they care? Well, the Bible says that y'all should not kill. Then they went on to kill in damn near every page of the Bible. Black men all over TikTok are voting Trump. That's people trying to be controversial. Most of the motherfuckers are talking they're going to vote for, they ain't going to vote at all, honey. Oh, there's Justin is Goonies. 16 years, 3 different. Oh, thank you for the cash out. I'm going for Super Chat first. 16 years, 3 different U.S. presidential administrations in 2 weeks. And the GOP MAGA world still do not have an in reality healthcare plan for coverage everyday American. Child, he trying to take credit for Obamacare because he called it the Affordable Care Act. His whole administration, that's all they fought for was the damn stupid ass wall, which was a failure, and to get rid of Obamacare. Obama spent his 8 years trying to get us a coverage, and Trump spent his time trying to get rid of it. What's he going to replace it with? Nothing. A concept of a plan, maybe, thinking about it. Evil. That's why I don't have to probably call that man the devil. That's the demon. That's the Antichrist, honey. Church people should be ashamed of themselves. You so interested in morality. I'm interested in morality. What the Bible say? You got the most what is it? The most whatever. Trump has committed more crimes than any other presidential candidate in history, right? I mean, he is literally had to stop his court cases to run for president. Correct? He got 34 felony convictions. That's just what they convicted in that particular case. He's been in court since he was in his early 20s, right? From ripping people off. He has raped people. He has bragged about his sexual obsession, and he feels like you can do it when you're a star. Grab him by the pussy. He believes that. He believes that if you're a star and you can do something, you should go ahead and do it then. That's the way he's going to run the presidency. I can do it. I can get away with it. I can put him in jail, so I'm going to do it. Whatever he can get away with. This is a spoiled brat. He ain't got but a few good years left. He needs to go and set his ass down somewhere and enjoy Mar-a-Lago, honey. Go and tell your stories like other presidents. Go and build your library of bullshit. But no, he gonna come back after he done try to overturn the government to stay in office. Then when he walks away from it, when he loses, he can't even say that. Then he has the nerve to come back. No, Trump, go a fucking way, honey. Go now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around, boy. because you're not welcome here no more. We should have changed those stupid locks. We should have made you leave the key. He should have been disqualified when he got impeached twice. That's what your presidency looked like, Trump. You seem to have a very warped view of what your presidency was like. You was going to court even then. And they should have thrown your ass in prison. Or at least took away your ability to run for president. You should never have been even allowed to run again. Right? You caused the insurrection on the White House, and then a few days later, you announced you're running for president. Why you want to be in there? You don't respect the government. You in there and stack the Supreme Court just for you to do your bidding? That's a dangerous person. Plus, he knows he's damn near dead, honey. So he's trying to fight. This is going to be his legacy. He wants to leave his stamp on America forever. Never look to a preacher for morale. Well, at least the preachers, they sneaky. They got to be caught in the act. Hi, Barry Addison. How you doing? That's the real thing. Yet people still don't believe what he says is real. It's just crazy, girl. I'm trying to understand what these people. I mean, I cannot understand this Republican mentality. I just can't understand it. These damn poor white people actually believe that Trump is going to fight or do anything for them at all. All he's going to do is every time an issue comes up that concerns black people and white people, he's going to be with the white people. This is the way he ran his office, honey. Right? He attacked the goddamn athletes, people making, $50 million a year. He wanted to just fire them because they don't kneel down and bow down. And in Trump's mind, they're not bowing down to America, the American flag. They're bowing down to him. He's the number one. If you listen to Mary Trump, because she knows him personally for his whole entire life. Listen to that woman. It's so easy to vote. I don't know what state you guys live in. It's not like you all have to go down there on election day. It seems like most states have early voting. I voted, what's it been, a couple of months ago, or at least a month ago, right? Mail-in votes, it takes you, just a few seconds. Even if you don't vote the whole ticket, right? You just go in there and vote for the president and whatever your mayor is, child. You can still drop that in the box. Drop it in the mailbox. That's it. You're done. When you go to vote, is that 5 minutes? Check, I'm done. I can do that for America, can I? You're a black man, you won't get respect in your vote. When they calculate the vote, they're going to establish, well, they already know that black women, that's a strong vote. Are they discounting us? We're lesser people. Why? Because we don't vote. They're only interested in who votes. You want power, you want respect, vote. And they'll be talking about the powerful black vote, the black man. You listen to her podcast? Hi, Miss Dovey. Dovey says, hello, beautiful moderators. Did I speak to my moderators? Soul Sister Number One show. Nikki's here. Nikki with the eye patch blue. How you doing, Nikki with the eye patch blue? Make sure I speak to my moderators. They're so good to me. They are so good to me, honey. Taking time out the day. Trump told his nephew to let his child unalive due to child being a sick kid. Oh yeah, the kid, he had grave physical problems. So Trump told his brother to let him die. No, why you let him die? If he loves his father and his father loves him, right? You say you are a multi-billionaire. What is a few dollars to keep somebody alive, honey? Selfish ass. He didn't even want to give the damn other family members their portion of the inheritance. They had to go fight for that. What do you need? A few more billion to fuck off, Trump? 2025 isn't his that is his. Yeah, his nephew had he had a serious disability where he mostly, I think, had to live in some homes, hospitals. But that's crumbs to these people, right? Trump says it's a waste of money. Mhm. Thank you, Soul Sister Number One Show. Mhm. Let me see. Is there anything else going on YouTube? Let's go see. Sometimes you got to stay on top of that. You always got to check your perimeter, honey. You might be missing out. When they had the insurrection, honey, people were telling me, Timothy, turn off the computer. Go to CBS, go to NBC, whatever. I wasn't even aware of it, honey. So we like to check the perimeter because of that. Trump throws posting tantrum. Okay. Yeah, we really gonna get the Trump news now. That Midas touch and that young boy, young guy, Jack, I can't say his last name, but he's good too. Jack Cucciarella, he looks so bright and pink, but that's an Italian name, so he's an immigrant too. Everybody's an immigrant, right? Everybody born here, honey, but the American Indian. Okay, I don't see nothing happening. Let me go to my subscriptions. Mm-hmm. Oh Lord, they're eating up Diddy again. Let me see, slams. Bed slams Diddy over horrific chance he take. Okay. Okay. All I see going on right now is Trump. Uh-huh. Do y'all know what the controversy was with that woman over there naked on camera holding the phone up for her titties? Now, who was that? Was that Lovely Love? Who was that, Dovey? Where did that appear? Mm-hmm. I voted on my 67th birthday. We're the same age, Karen. I'm in my 67th year. I won't be to April. I'll be 67. Ain't it a blessing? Somehow we made it through the storm and rain. We made it. Somehow we made it. And I know I've been through. I know I've been changed. Angels in heaven done sign my name. Well, if you don't know that you've been redeemed, follow me down to that old judgment stream. I heard some black men trying to justify why not voting for Kamala because of abortion law. What the fuck? They don't want you to have the right to choose to have an abortion or not. You next, niggas. I mean, that don't make no goddamn sense. You think if they can take away the rights of all women in this country, they're not coming for your black ass next? They don't have no respect for us. Don't you get it? All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Mm-hmm. Just to show their power. Why would Trump have any interest in goddamn abortion? Women all over the country having an abortion. Because he then took control of their pussy. And he's a rapist. Oh, I'm for the women. I'm going to protect the woman. Even if she don't like it, I'm going to protect her. Yeah, you're the smart one, right? I'm sure any of those women in Harvard and Yale run strings about, whatever you call it, around you, Trump. You're not a smart man, right? We already have proof that you cheated your way through school. You don't have vocabulary, even though you say, I got great words. Nobody's ever seen words like these. I'm some kind of genius. I'm a genius. Geniuses don't have to tell themselves or tell other people that they're a genius. They simply are. Right, Trump? Mm-hmm. Because of who you are a fool. Because of who you are. Child, if you had any plan for America to make anything better, Donald Trump, you'd be the way you like to brag about every goddamn thing. If you had any kind of, I don't even know what you're running on. You're running on insults. You done insulted everybody in this goddamn country, child. Right? So if you had anything to offer, you would be talking about it. But you never seem to want to talk about anything. The woman said, "Okay, I'll debate you again." That wasn't enough for you? Let's talk about it then. Oh, it's a trick. They're trying to cheat. Why would I debate? So we can find out and confirm that you're an idiot. That's all we want to do. We just want confirmation because these people who you have brain fucked, right? They don't understand. I don't know what it's going to take for them to understand that you're an absolute idiot. You're a joke, right? An embarrassment to America. And whatever good happens in American politics, it ain't you. You don't do nothing, right? They come and say a few words to you because you haven't even read the documents of the laws you're signing into law. You don't even know what they say. They got to tell you what they say. Read it to me. Get it down to one page. Because I don't got a lot of time for that. Running on grievance. You should be grateful. You've been a billionaire in this country for all these goddamn years through no fault of your own, right? Fred gave you every goddamn thing, right? And now, really, a big part of it is him staying out of prison. Just like the only reason he's not in prison now, he's in delay. They pay all these lawyers just to find more ways to delay. Then they're gonna go over and let me stack the court first. Then delay, right? And he knows he's running the clock out. Correct? How they gonna put this 80-year-old time he finally gets sentenced? He's gonna be 90 years old. What's the use of putting him in prison? Dodging the law. He fought the law and the law lost. Ooh, 33% cut out of SSI. Ooh, and SSI will be bankrupt in 6 years. And they don't want to. Child, they've been saying that about SSI, Social Security. I don't know, since I was born. I've always heard that argument every cycle. We ain't getting rid of no damn. So how you gonna get rid of Social Security? What you gonna do? Kick your grandma out on the street to pick up cans? It's stupid. It's just a fucking thing they can tout in their pitch talking points. He ain't gonna affect nothing. You better hope he don't get up there and spend more billions of dollars on these stupid ass wall on go that people just go around over. It ain't nothing, honey. It's just a gate. I made 500 miles. 500 miles of fence. Oh, really? Or did you just fix the fence? Don't all presidents do that? Didn't they just try to control the border and you stopped them? Didn't they have a plan? Wasn't it a Republican person? Correct? But no, I want to run on that. About the invasion. I ain't never met no bad Mexican people. I ain't never met no bad Puerto Rican. I don't meet people. I don't encounter people that are evil and that are drug dealers and that they're rapists and all the things that you claim they are. That's what you are, Trump. You're a rapist. Accept it. You're a rapist. And you've abused many, many, many women. Correct? So why are you accusing them of being that? It's called security, Social Security. And then you're paying it your whole life. If you can't manage Social Security, you're not managing it right then. So I'd say he is not grateful. No, he is not grateful. Somebody give you $400 million and you still bitching and complaining about every goddamn thing, child. And what about his business? Isn't he supposed to be a businessman? Right? What about your businesses, Donald Trump? Is it true that damn near every one of them has failed? and now this true social thing is failing as well. Why when you left here, if you want to have a legacy, why didn't you go and spend time with your grandchildren, positioning them to take over your business, child? You're not going to leave those people nothing but a whole bunch of debt and a whole bunch of lies. Correct? Some of your relatives in the future will change their name because they don't want nothing to do with the name Donald Trump. Right? You're going to leave a mess. It's almost time. You're almost 80 years old. Shit. What about your affairs? You got to spend the rest of your life in court just to try to stay out of prison. You're going to be in the same situation as Rudy. You and Rudy going to share a park bench in Central Park. Or you're going to wiggle your way back into politics in some kind of way, and then you're going to fuck around and die on the steps or something with a heart attack. It must take a lot of pressure to be that fucking evil. Right? Keep your hands in something that you don't. He didn't even spend any of his life preparing himself for politics. He didn't give a fuck about the next person. Correct? It's all been about Trump and his ego. I believe that they should require you, before you can run for president, you should have been at least a governor. Right? You have worked in government somewhere. Kamala has been through she has worked her way up from McDonald's to the vice president of the United States. There's only one more move to make. And she's making it. We're going to help her. All right, people, you wonderful darlings. What's going on, Nikki B? You missed all my good music. You got to come in early to get them good sounds, man. Okay. Change my rags. Okay, Musk must be in charge. Yeah, you're going to see what Musk is up to. But see, he can give away $75 million, right? They say he worth something like $200 billion. He's going to play in his government. He's going to eventually take it over. And he might be on the ticket next time. Later, people.